All right, I just got a Prima Marketing Mystery Box and I opened it. You can see that video. I just now made that video and I want to play. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make my mother one of these little, I'm going to use it as a card, but I'll show you. I have a video on making these little folded. It's kind of like the gal's video that I first saw of these. It's she said it's similar to Blind Date with a book, that same fold kind of thing, but it's just with paper. So I thought this one would work perfectly, and since it's less than a week till Christmas, I thought this would be a perfect time to do this. And I'll give it to Mom instead of a card, because you'll see these are really, really cool. So what I'm going to do, of course, I'm going to cut the strip off of here, but you start with, and then I've got all my goodies. We're going to try to use some of these goodies in there. We'll see how that goes. These are all from the mystery box I just opened. So, go ahead and cut this off. And my blade is unfortunately getting dull because I did a bunch of cutting for a class that I taught, and so my blade is feeling it. Okay, so now we want to make this 8.5 by 11, like a standard sheet of paper, but I want this, although that stuff's gorgeous. I think I'll make tags and so forth out of that. So I want to definitely have this. So we want to make the 8.5 this way, probably. Yeah. Okay. 8.5. Right there. Well, I can't. I don't know. If you watch my video, my video from this morning of opening this mystery box, I said how my brain is just not working. I have a cold, and took some cold medicine, and I wasn't able to think even before I took the cold medicine. Now it's even worse. So we'll see how we do here. But I probably have no business cutting paper. 8.5. Okay, and that gives us some fun stuff to work with tags and all. And then by 11. I hate cutting into gorgeous paper. I don't know about anybody else, but it just is like, oh, I probably should have cut off the bottom. Okay, so this is what we've got. Now what we do is we want to have what's going to be mostly inside on the top here. So we want it like that, because I mean, some of this is going to show, but I want this mostly on the inside. And then we're going to just fold this up, and, you know, depending on how wide you want it is how far up to fold it. So you're just going to take it, and it should fold pretty straight. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and give it a nice varnish there. Okay, and then you want to turn it this way. It looks like a little sailboat. Okay, and you're going to fold this end in. Wonder where Santa's going to end up. Ah, he's upside down. Oh well. It was worth a try. But you're going to fold this in. And again, you're just estimating, depends on how wide you want it, what you're going to add in here. Isn't that pretty? I thought that would look really nice how they go together. Okay, and then this is going to tuck in to here. And voila, this is what you have. Now, I watched this on Pink Strawberry's channel, and she cut the top off, but I kind of like it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I kind of like it with that on there. But you could easily cut it off. I don't know. Maybe I should cut it off on that one. It's not looking as good as it did on my other ones. Probably like by how I folded it. And we lost Santa, but that's okay. The paper is gorgeous. So now I want to play a little bit. And, oh, that's pretty. Might be too big for on there. I don't know. Let's see. So we could put, ooh, it's for my mom, so it can be very special. Put some bling there. These colors are probably better. A lot of times I'll put bling down the side, so I might have to pull something out of my own stash to do that and just put the little bling down there. I might do that because these aren't really going to work ideally on there. And maybe pearls would look better than pink. We'll see in a minute. I do have this. We could put like some of that on there. Just thinking out loud right now. And then I thought maybe I could put one of these on the tag. I'm going to create a tag. I thought maybe I could put some light pink ones. That's a light pink one. Yeah, put that on there. It's funny, this is like, I know it's pink, but that's really a purplish pink, isn't it? Yeah, let's see, yeah, same color. Okay. There's a purple. No, it's actually not. It looks lavender on my hand, but then it's blue on the paper. Okay, so we will possibly use that. And then, I was just thinking, maybe... Now, if I use this flower, this doesn't go at all. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to use that one. That's gorgeous. And then I've got these little numbers. I thought I could do a 2 and a 5. Oh, the 5s are all blue. I thought if I had a 2 and a 5 for 25th of December, but we don't. So we're not going to use those. We do have paper clips, and that matches. Yes, we're going to use these. The other flower I thought about using was this one. That's pretty too. Let's just see, but I think I'm pretty sold on that one. Well, it might not be the right color pink either. So let's just look. No, that doesn't do anything for it, does it? Like that does. Okay. Well, we got that going. There is a butterfly, but that's not very Christmassy. So I think that flower looks Christmassy enough. All right, and then the other thing I want to do, and I'm definitely going to keep this, and I'm going to put some, maybe pearls, since I'm going to use this, I'll put some pearls down here. I did bring, what I had to bring extra was some of my pink ribbon. I don't know if I have the right pink. It needs to be a light pink. Yeah, see, I don't think I have anything that light. Mine are all really bright. I might have, because this will be for my tag. Well, that's not bad. See if we can get it. See if we can get it to come out. Well, anyway, I'll just cut a piece off, but I think that'll work. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. So let's do the tag. What I want to do with the tag is, a lot of times I like to, I'll glue this to the tag and then cut around it. And this would look nice on the back. This might be sturdy enough. It can just be my tag. Then I won't be able to write on it really. Do I want that with the wreath, or do I want the flowers? I probably want the wreath, even though it's a part of it. I'd like to have that bird too. Maybe it would do it like this. And I don't think I am going to. A lot of times, like I said, I'll glue this down, and then that way I can stamp on here. But I think this paper is so gorgeous on both sides, I'm probably going to just trace around it, cut. Usually I'll glue it, and then you can cut around it real easily because it's going to stay in place. But since we're not going to be gluing it down, get my pencil. Okay, so I'll just mark around, and then I'll cut inside the marks so they don't show. I really should get myself a tag maker, shouldn't I? Uh-oh. Too far that way. Shoot. Oh boy. Yeah, I didn't do too good there. Okay. Well, darn. So that pencil line might show up. I should have been more careful. Okay. Alright. I can always cover it with something. Now I just need scissors. So get us a tag here. Okay, that's gorgeous. This part's gorgeous. This, I've got pencil there, so we're going to put something over that. I don't think it'll erase off very well. Okay, and then, let's see. How about something like that? It's going to need some more, but let's just build something here. I'll speed it up. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut this the way I want it and glue it down. That side's actually, this one's prettier. There we go. I want it more like that. And let it right up against that edge there. Cut that. This is the most fun of crafting, is the playing and seeing, will this work? Will that work? Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, but that is what it's all about. And sometimes I come up with really crazy combinations and it's like, that didn't work. Okay. But how are you gonna know unless you try? I don't know if you noticed on the speeded up version, I was trying to put something on here, but it just wasn't working the way I wanted it, so I gave up on that idea. But I'm going to make a pocket out of this piece. This paper is just gorgeous. I love Prima Marketing papers. So that covered up our pencil mark. And then I'm just going to make a little pocket out of this. Now I think we need some lace or bling on this. So did you see how that says Christmas exhibition? Of course, I, cut part of it off. So then we can actually put something in our tag there too. Something down in our pocket, I mean. All right, where is my, I'll either use my hole punch or my crocodile. Oop. And we got to move this over. That's why I like using glue, because you can move stuff. I might have to just cut it off. Well, oh no, it doesn't look bad. That little edge on there, that's okay. I really didn't want it there, but it's too bad. I mean, it's too late. I already cut it down. Now, what we could do is make like a little tag, either on this side or, well, it's going to have both sides, but I've got little tags too I can use as a little imprint here. I prefer using my crocodile to cut holes in tags because it helps me get it centered, because I hate when I use my regular hole punch and it's crooked. It's not right in the middle. So this kind of helps because it's got the roller here, and then you know where to about to put it too. So you can kind of just feel that it's in the middle there. Hopefully. It's too far up, that's for sure. Okay, about right there. I use my 3/16 hole for these. That looks like, yeah. Okay. And then I'm just gonna get some. Oh, still wasn't in the center, was it? It's almost center. White would look good on here too. I've got this satin white. Oh yeah, let's do that. And a lot of times now with the cardstock, I don't feel like I need to put the eyelets in there as much, but like some of my flimsier tags, I would definitely put an eyelet in, but I think for this it's pretty good. Pretty. Oh, well, what's that blue on there? Oh, must have been, shoot, am I going to cut? I think I'm going to cut most of that off, but wow, I don't know what happened. It must have been in with some blue ribbon. I try to keep them separated by color. It doesn't always work out, but I try. Just got a little. Okay, so we got this. Cute, cute. It's getting very cute. And I'm going to get my pearls. Oh, we're going to make a little tag to stick down in here. I don't want to put a whole lot on here because I don't want it to get so that it won't slip down in there. Let's get some of that pink from there. And I'll probably ink up the edges too. Okay. I could probably do this one without having to use my pencil. And keep it straight. Oh, duh. And I told you my brain's not working today. I could have left our, our template tag we used. I could have left that on there for the whole. Duh. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, that was better. We don't want that white with the blue on it, do we? I've got more white ones in here, pretty sure. I've got my whites and my pinks together, but there we go. I hate to have to cut another piece, but can't be helped. Now I'd like to write her a nice note somewhere on here. To make it like a card, right? Okay. So that'll go down in there. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. This can use some bling up here for sure. And I had made a little notepad for another one that I haven't even given to anyone yet, so I can steal that notepad out of there. I'll be right back. So these are the other ones that I made, and I never did give to anybody yet. So I think I could just go ahead and take this out. We've got little notes on there. And see how that bling, I love how that bling looks on there. And then this tag is really pretty, but it's not the right color pink. That's going to be the issue. So this will fit down in here. And, you know, you can fit candy in these. Like if it's pretty flat, you could put a pen in here. So it's coming along, and we're just going to put some pearls. Glue this down. I'll probably put pearls there and there. Glue this down, and we wanted to use this. And I might stamp one of my, like I have Merry Christmas stamp, I might stamp that on there. Oh, that's cute. Very cute. Okay, and they go together well. Let's just get the pearls and, oh, I wanted to put, daggone, I forgot. See, it doesn't take long for me to forget stuff. I was going to put this on there somehow. Let's see what we can do with this. Actually, what if we put this one here? Oops. Ooh, cute. So then this will still go on here. I know we haven't glued our flower down yet. Oh, yes. Woohoo! I love it. Okay, I love Prima Marketing. All right, we're going to glue this down, and we're going to put some pearls. Well, I'm kind of glad I did that now. I don't know if I'll... Yeah, I'll still have room for pearls, I think. There we go. Okay. We're about to get her done. So I got my pretty pearls, and they're a little bit off-white. I still think it matches. Pretty. Or, and see, if I would put pink now, it would have to match. I don't think I have anything that's going to be the right color pink. Let me see. Probably not. There's some pink in there. Are any of those the right color? I don't know if I'd have enough, though. Oh, my crazy camera's probably going in and out of focus there. There's some other pearls, a different size. There's pink. That's a purplish pink. Wow. 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 I don't know if I want to emphasize that, though. Isn't that something? That matches perfectly. So, we could do that. Not sure. No, not sure. I don't really want to pull that out so much. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, these usually... No, these aren't stuck together, are they? There's usually one way that you can pull a whole strip off, but I don't think these are connected like that. Nope, they're very individual. Shoot. Okay. All right, so I'll speed this up. Okay, well this is unfortunate that on this purple, it's kind of like foil, it leaves a mark from the glue. So I might take those off and put something else on there, maybe some lace. Because yeah, I don't like that. But after I put 3 of these down, I thought, you know what? Sometimes less is more, and I like that better with just 3 of them than rather than run all the way down. I thought, well, it would look complimentary if I put them on there, but I'm probably going to take those off and put a little bit of lace on there. So let's go ahead and glue this down too. I'm hoping this fabric tack is usually pretty sturdy. So I got my pretty pearls, and they're a little bit off-white. I still think it matches. Pretty. Or, and see, if I would put pink now, it would have to match. I don't think I have anything that's going to be the right color pink. Let me see. Probably not. There's some pink in there. Are any of those the right color? I don't know if I'd have enough though. Oh, my crazy camera's probably going in and out of focus there. There's some other pearls, a different size. There's pink. That's a purplish pink. Wow. 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 I don't know if I want to emphasize that though. Isn't that something? That matches perfectly. So, I could do that. Not sure. No, not sure. I don't really want to pull that out so much. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Now, these usually... No, these aren't stuck together, are they? There's usually one way that you can pull a whole strip off, but I don't think these are connected like that. Yep, they're very individual. Shoot. Okay. Alright, so I'll speed this up. Okay, I'm going to have to scrape these off. They didn't want to come off. Well, they don't want to come off. I can reuse these. I'll just have to glue them because the sticky's off of it. I'm hoping this is going to adhere. I think it will. If not, I do have that red double-sided sticky tape. That stuff, man, that sticks to anything and holds it. All right, got me some lace here. I think I definitely want white, not off-white. Let's see, this might just be the right size. Yeah, that helps. That covers that up, and it's pretty enough. I will go this way though. I think makes more sense. What I might do is glue it down and then cut it, because, or at least cut it off that edge there like that. This one. I'm gonna go on an angle to match this. Okay, not bad. Cute, cute. So, you all could make these for, people instead of cards. It's kind of a little bit more elaborate than a card. You got plenty of room if you want to write something on there, stamp it. I might do some more stamping. But I just wanted to give you an idea. I'm going to wrap this up, and then I'll probably do a little bit more to it, but it's getting pretty close to being done, I would say. I can get my glue to come out. I can't get my glue to come out. It's getting low, and I just got to squeeze really, really hard with both hands. And I want to get it on that edge. Okay. And then we might be able to put our pearls back down on there once we have this down. There we go. So we got our little tag here. We pulled the paper clip off, got a tag, and a tag within a tag. And I'm going to put some bling up here. Now that I might be able to put, I'll probably go ahead and put the pearls up there. What do you think? Yep, I'm going to put a couple of these pearls up here, maybe 2 on each side, and we'll call it a card. I'm going to put some stamping and write to Mom. And I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.